revolution in the air. I think I'm hearing revolution in the air. Tell me, brother, talk to me, sister. I think I'm hearing revolution in the air. Tell me, brother, talk to me, sister.
It is time for us to use our power. Please do not beg folks for power. Nobody is going to give it to you. You were born with power.
Some very sad news for all of you and people who love peace all over the world. Martin Luther King was shot and was killed tonight in Memphis.
I will never say that progress is being made. If you stick a knife in my back 9 inches and pull it out 6 inches, there's no progress. You pull it all the way out, that's not progress. The progress is healing the wound that's below me.
I think I'm hearing revolution in the air. Tell me, brother, talk to me, sister.
But the hard truth is that not everyone is sharing in this city's splendor and glory. There are more poor than ever, more families in trouble, more and more people who need help but can't find it.
A struggle against the common enemies of man, tyranny, poverty, disease, and war itself.
We believe that all men are created equal, yet many are denied equal treatment.
And so we say to all in this nation who dare listen to us, black, white, Jew, Gentile, Asian, Latino, that we are brothers and sisters in a long and difficult struggle.
I think I'm hearing revolution in the air. Tell me, brother, talk to me, sister.
We have a government, sir, that needs to be opened up before the American people.
President Bush does intend to go into Iraq. He's made you believe that Saddam Hussein is a terrible man. He's no more.
It's all about money. Holding you there, sucking the government with funding, the state. Holding you in college for 4 and 5 years when if the college taught you right, you could be out of there in 2 years. Right. As the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, if you start where you want it to end, start there and see how fast the people's minds will grab it. Before you know it, you have attention and you have devotion because you are working with the speed of the new mind that God is creating. And that's why the world, this world, is falling. You got people so wise and so wicked. They know how smart the children are, but they intentionally dumb them down. Because if you're too smart, you'll peep the game that's being played. We can't have you too smart, Negro. You'll see the game that we're playing on you, and you'll revolt against us. And we can't have that. So let's put more fluoride in the water. They say it's to protect your teeth from having cavities. Lies. We didn't have fluoride in the water when I was coming up, and we hardly knew what a cavity was. but all your mouths are filled with cavities, and you got fluoridation in all the water. But it's a kind of a chemical that dulls, makes you susceptible. You don't realize that the government is plotting not your rise and the rise of the American people, but to dumb them to a degree where the few people that control the media and the money can herd you like sheep into directions that are destructive to you, but advantageous to them. Who are the 85%? Who are the 10%? And who are the 5%? The 85% are the poor, poison animal eaters. You eat the wrong kind of food that dumbs you mentally. You believe in a mystery God. Listen to me. You don't see the law of cause and effect. That's right. You know, if the effect is real, the cause is just as real as the effect. Right. But you see the rain and you attribute it to a spook God, when in reality the God is as real as you are. Teach us. So you sitting around waiting for some mystery God to pop out of the sky to do for you, when you could unite and do for yourself. Yes, sir. You don't want knowledge. You have faith. Come on, leader. God will make a way. Come on. That's what we say. God will make a. He will. But he'll help you to make one for yourself. That's right. It's not that you don't have faith in God, but faith has to be supported or complemented with knowledge. You don't sit around and watch TV all day saying God will make a way. How the world turns. General Hospital, which I'm always in, but can't pay the bill. All my children. I'm not trying to be funny, but you're being purposely dumbed. Yes, sir. Why is the media controlled by just a few people? All the mass media. What is that for? See, you can be herded now. Just look at you. Just look at your thinking. There was a time in our life when in Boston, I went to a boys and girls for the first 3 years, up to the 3rd grade. Boys and girls. Well, who's interested in girls and boys in kindergarten? I mean, you know. But you better check it today. We fast. Yes, sir. Right. We're very fast today. But when we left the 3rd grade, the girls went to a girls' grammar school, boys went to a boys' grammar school. When we went to high school, English high was all boys, Latin was all boys, Tech was all boys, Memorial was all boys, Brandeis, all boys. Girls had their high school, boys had theirs. We wasn't sissies. But when you have the opposite sex pulling on you, it defeats the process of learning. Yes, sir. So we learned in an all-male, all-female environment. We meet each other at the college level when we are more mature about who we are as a female, who we are as a male. Yes, that's right. Yes, sir. That's an intelligent way that we were developed. Yes, sir. Way back then. Now, you're all together, and you're all looking, you can hardly study. come to school with these hip huggers on, half her belly out.
Right.
He'd come to school with these pants hanging down, his drawers is showing.
Right.
What is this? It's almost like a freak show.
Right. That's what it is.
And if we test you to see what you learned, you probably didn't get out of the 6th grade, but you graduated now. Mentally. So all that's available for you now is armed forces, crime, and the few of you that are smart, you fit into corporate America.
All right.
Where there's always a glass ceiling. You look good, you know what I mean, in your Brooks Brothers suit and your BMW, you know what I mean, but you still in that society. We have to realize if we want a future for our people, we have to think about the future.
Yeah, that's right.
30 years ago, I came back from overseas to speak in New Orleans to the National Conference of Black Social Workers. And it had just come out in the newspaper that blacks' birth rate was so much greater than the white birth rate. They said that the white birth rate was, for every white child born, a white person was dying. So it's zero population growth. So that meant that there was an older number of whites and a smaller youth population of whites. And they were saying, and this is also happening in Europe, and in Pat Buchanan's book, The Death of the West, he points out where white people are dying a natural death, that in Europe in the next 100 years there wouldn't be no white people at the rate that it's going. Now look at this. In America, it's the same pattern. The white women have to find fertility drugs. What's happening to you? I can't have no babies. Well, here, take this. Now you got a litter. The black man and the black woman, it seemed like they were so fertile.
Come on.
You know, like you drop a seed and something happens. You know. So they were worried. You know, they had the older girls. You all had gotten on the pill. And they were happy. They said, boy, we got them now.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and good morning. Good morning. I've been struggling, trying to get online this morning, but we have finally arrived. We're live online. It's yours truly, Prince Carter, on this Christmas Eve special edition. I got a lot of stuff to drop off on y'all this morning. I got a lot of information to share, and I'm going to try to share it as quickly as I can. Of course, you know I got to get to work. King Prince Barbecue will be open today from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We're going to be closed on tomorrow, and we'll be back open on this coming Friday and Saturday. Okay, I got a big announcement we're going to be making after on Thursday morning as it relates to how we're going to move forward with King Prince Barbecue. Everybody been, where you moving to, where you we're going to give you all the details on the this coming Thursday. Also, we want to say happy holidays to you and your family from our family here at King Prince Barbecue. We love you. We appreciate you so very much, and thank you for your continued love and your support. We got orders going out today, pre-orders, and of course, we're again open from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. And you can save time and order online at kingprincebarbecue.com. Yeah, do that. Also, I wanted to hop on here this morning to make sure everyone was aware about a lot of things that are going on as it relates to how we're going to proceed and move forward. So let me break it down for you right now. Today we're going to be open from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. and we'll be back open on our regular schedule on this Friday and Saturday. And next Tuesday and Wednesday for New Year's Eve will be open until 10 to 4 on Tuesday. Okay? So that's how we're moving with the holiday schedule. That's what it is. It is what it is. You still got time. We're not turning nobody away today. And of course, if you haven't gotten your pre-orders in, you one of those last minute, we're going to take care of you too. So just come on down. 2700 Union, King Prince Barbecue, open today, 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. All right, and I wasn't able to go live, so I'm glad I was able to actually get this live. I hope and pray that everybody shares this. I am really frustrated about this whole Northside grant process and all of its shenanigans. And let me share something with you this morning, if I may. I don't know if this brother was just seeking attention or needing some extra attention, but he reached out to me and asked me for an apology, which I denied him. And you know, anytime I'm wrong, I always tell people to encourage me to bring it to my attention. I will be humble and apologize and move forward if and where I'm wrong on anything. The brother wanted me to apologize for posting Kamala Harris signs inside of my business, which I will not apologize for that. I believe then, as I believe now, I did the right thing, and I supported the best option as relates to what was in the interest of righteous and fair-minded people. So with that being said, I would not entertain his shenanigans for an apology. I normally don't put political signs in my business, but if it's something that I'm so strongly for and support, I will. And that was the situation there. It was either support Trump or Harris. I chose Harris, and I don't apologize for that. Never will I apologize for that. I believe it was the right thing to do. I, for one, will not apologize to anyone for supporting Kamala Harris. If you're waiting on that, it's equivalent to waiting for hell to freeze over, and that's just what it is. Also, I see a lot of shenanigans going on in the news about these inspectors, and I'm hoping that something tangible comes out of this. This is nothing new as it relates to the behavior and the conduct of the inspectors. What I'm even greater saddened about is the mere fact that monies that were sent in my interest as well as your interest were set on, for 3.5 years, and then only to find out that there is a host of misappropriation as the type of language they like to lean on. I call it flat out stealing and taking from the people, and I stand on that. From where I'm sitting, this should not be. We as a people, as a community, should have far better outcome than what we've received as it relates to the American Rescue Plan funds, the ARPA funds, that were sent for emergency purposes 3.5 years ago. And now to only find out that we've got stuff worse than the PPP scandals going on as it relates to some of these funds. I, in fact, asked boldly and proudly for $1 million, $1 million plus, to be exact, for redevelopment on Union Boulevard, which is one of the hood census tracts where my business lies. And I have been falling on deaf ears, for lack of better words, and we're going to be diving off into this a little bit more because a lot of stuff is going to be announced on Thursday, so I'm going to hold back on that piece until Thursday. But again, folks, trust and believe me when I tell you, there's a lot of shenanigans going on in our local government. There's a lot of shenanigans going on at City Hall. There's a lot of shenanigans going on across the board, and I pray for a better day. I pray that folks are awakened and not only ask but demand accountability from everyone. Okay? So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and hop off here right now. But before I go, I want to remind everyone that during this holiday season, be kind, love on your family and others, reach out to those that mean the most to you, and love on them as well. Find the time to love on those that mean something to you, those that are important to you. Cherish the moment, cherish these days that we have before us, and I encourage you to do that. Okay? Also, I want to encourage folks to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, King Prince Carter Speaks. We're going to be giving regular updates on things as we move forward in the days to come. There's going to be a lot of things going down in 2025, and with this political structure panning out the way it is, we're going to have to make sure that we're ever so vigilant and make sure that we do all that we can do to stay vigilant. Okay?
I think I'm hearing revolution in the air. I think I'm hearing revolution in the air. Tell me, brother.